Okay, so we're going to run through the settings for the QuoteMASTER system in the new edition of Cleaners Mate Pro. You can, of course, upgrade from any edition you have already to the Cleaners Mate Pro at a fantastic price. Now, you need to go through this because you need to set it up for your business. If you want to be successful in your business, you need to be running the QuoteMASTER system and to its maximum, and this will show you just how to set up all your pricings and your packages. Okay, so straight away we're going to go into the settings. You click on the QuoteMaster tab. This instantly brings up an array of figures and names, so we're just going to go through it manually. Now if you look at this green pane, this is where you would click on your services. Not on the right, each one of these would relate to each one you click on. So for instance, we're in carpets now, and all of these tabs and all of the windows that appear below only relate to carpets. So if you click on rugs, you can see it instantly changes, and over to leather, they all each have their own tabs and pricing structure. So we're going to go back to carpets, and straight away we're going to go into the base prices of all of what you're going to charge your clients for your carpets. Now, we've created different types of carpets here because we want to charge different prices for different carpets. Now, if you don't want to do this in your system, then that's fine. You can do that. It's just a case of deleting these off, and maybe you just want to enter one type of carpet called domestic, and then that would save you using the drop down menu to select a carpet type. But I like to do this because it gives me variation and looks just a little bit better on the quotation, and certainly we want to charge different prices. Now if you look down here, I haven't actually changed it yet, so I'm going to change it for linen, bamboo and silk, and I think we're going to charge £1 for the linen. Silk we're going to charge £2.50, and for the silk we're going to charge £4. Now this is all set, we do per square foot by the way, so it's irrelevant what the measurement basis is, because you're just going to enter your pricing structure for your measurement unit. So as soon as you open it, you just enter what you're going to charge. So this is on square foot. You don't need to look out for any clickable things to change it from square foot to square meters. It doesn't do that. You just enter in literally your pricing structure per measurement unit. So it's as easy as that really. So we'll do it on a per square foot. That would just be a case of just clicking save now, and these prices would be saved. Now, like I said, this is the base unit for your carpets. Okay, so now we're going to go into the description, and this is basically just the areas of where these carpets are located. So they're just rooms basically. Now if you can think of any more, by all means just add them in. It's just quite an easy process of adding them in. Edit them, and I wouldn't worry too much, because if there's an unusual room, like say a client says, well, this is Gabriella's room and this is Thomas's room, well, you can type that in manually into the quotation, and it's good to do that actually, because clients actually love to see that sort of information on the printed quote. So you've got your base prices for your carpets. Now you don't have to have packages, by the way. You can just use the system on the base pricing and just print it off. But if you've got this version, I would probably expect you to use it to its maximum to gain the most out of it. It's no good just using the base prices. You could probably gain a little bit more work from it, but you need the packages to really start increasing your average job value and your turnover. So let's go into the package names now. Now we've created 4. We can create as many as we want, to be honest, and you can do from down here. You can edit these, you can change the names, and these are just what we happen to call them. And I would suggest probably just keeping it at 4, to be honest. Any more and it starts confusing the client a little bit, and a little bit too clever if you have too many. At the same point, you don't want too less, sorry. You want to have a medium amount, so I would suggest 4 or 3. So if you come over, and you can change that. If you want to change the name of that, you can. If you want to maybe call it just clean, and this one clean and protect, and or whatever, or bronze, silver and gold package, you can do that from here to suit your business. Now over here is the percentage rates. Okay, so now these are the percentages on top of your base prices. That's how your packages work. So at the moment, our full service, well, that's cleaning, so that's not going to change in terms of pricing, because that's what we're going to charge the customer for normal cleaning. Okay, so that's what normal cleaning is, so we're going to leave it at 0%. Perfect care, we're going to charge 50% more than the cleaning price. So for instance, if a room works out to £100, I want to earn £150 for a clean and protect. So that's where the extra 50% has come from. Okay, so you can set it at whatever percentage rate you want, of course, but we like to do half the price of cleaning on top if they want a protector. Allergy control, we want to charge 60% more than the base price. Protect only, well, we actually want to charge slightly less than cleaning because it doesn't take long. Although you have got product costs, still make a good profit margin. So, say for instance, their room worked out at £100 to clean, it would be actually £90 just to protect that on its own. Now, if you come over here, by default, I've got all of these on tick. This means that they're all going to be physically shown in the quotation you're going to be doing for any client or all clients for carpets. I like them all on. You don't have to have them on. You can take any of these off. If you don't want protect only to show on all quotations, then just untick it from there and click save. But it's no great pain, because when you're in the quotation you can still add or remove any of these packages whilst you're in the quotation on the fly. But I like them all physically there. I'd rather untick a package rather than tick it in. It's very simple to do, but that's just my way. Now, if you look at the video on how to do a quotation in QuoteMaster, it will show you how to do that, and that relates to these ticks. So when I'm mentioning that video about the default ticks being on, that's what this means here. Okay. Now, bulk discounts we do offer, and if they go over 500 square foot, we give a 10% volume discount. And if they go over 800 square foot, we give them a 20% volume discount. You can call this row whatever you wish. It will show on the printed sheet, but here you need to set the actual rate. So obviously 10% relates to that row, 20% would relate to that. So that's what will show on the sheet or be deducted from the figures. So that's as simple as it is to set up your carpets, your names, your pricing, your package names, and the package prices based on your base price. Very simple to do. It only took me a little while to do that, to be honest. Once you get your head around it, you can have a good play with it and tweak it to how you want, set your pricing up how you like, and I'm sure you'd find this very easy to do. Now, if we go into maybe just one or two others very quickly, I'll just show you the rugs. Excuse me. Items, we've got obviously what type of rug. The description is what we actually can do with it, to be honest. We can charge, again, a percentage increase on what we do. So in situ, it's going to be half the price. Takeaway, takeaway would be normal price. Package names, again, you've got another percentage rate set in here. So it does get a little bit confusing on the rugs, but there's no other way of doing it, because you want to offer different prices for taking away and cleaning in situ. So that's an extra add-in, if you like, on the rugs. But you're not going to have to play around with these. We've got it to how we want it, but please, by all means, just keep playing around with it. It is based on the item price, both this percentage here and also this percentage as here. Because don't forget, this is a package, whereas this is just a type of cleaning, so it's an extra add-in. We don't give bulk discounts because we don't find many clients that have bulk rugs to take away. And our maintenance, again, we do actually offer a maintenance plan for rugs, and you can actually play around with them in here in terms of how much deposit they leave, and whether it's monthly. You can change that to weekly. You can change the terms, how many months or weeks. Call it whatever you want, and that will show up in the maintenance section of each quotation. And it's exactly the same in the carpets, by the way. This maintenance plan adjustment, so you can do it from there. So the rugs are a little bit more in depth, only by one tab, but if I didn't have this in here, then it wouldn't make much sense. So it might take you a little bit longer to get used to the rug side of it, but all of the others are exactly the same. Let's go in for leather very quickly. You can see the different types we've introduced here. The prices, again, we've got the per the units, the bases and the backs. We want those individualized. And look at the package names. Well, we've got clean and condition. I want them in as all the time. I haven't got the colour of store on there because there's no point in having that as always on. If I need it at the time when I'm at the client's house, I'll just tick it in whilst in the quotation screen. And I need to change the pricing on that as well, by the way. So when you look at the other video, the pricing needs to be changed. So it's quite easy to do. So basically, you just go through these one by one, just adjusting your percentages, adjusting the prices for each area, and it's as simple as that. This package actual side of things, the QuoteMaster, is pretty unique. by this full adjustment of everything you could ever imagine in a package. Very quick, very simple to use, very powerful as well. I'm sure you'll be successful running this system once you've done one or two quotes using the QuoteMaster, and once you've used these settings, you'll be an old hand, and you'll find, I'm sure, your average job values going up and your turnover as a subsequent. So good luck with the settings. Just keep having a play with this video if you're not sure. Of course, you can always contact us, but please just flick this video backwards and forwards and to see how I've done things. And so if you really need to contact me, then please do. Okay, good luck.